Hi, I'm Mr. Patrick from Trona, California. Today we're going to talk about water issues in the state of California. I was watching, I religiously watch Bo of the Fifth Column. Bo was poo-pooing the idea that the Great Salt Lake is sinking and that Utah was going to bring water from the ocean and to refill the lake. Well, there's problems with that, environmental issues and the other, and he's poo-pooing it. Well, the trouble, we could solve probably both of these problems by the simple fact that California needs fresh water to refill the aquifer. The aquifer can be refilled through desalinization. You're going to have brackish water. That's the leftovers from the desalinization plant. You could then send that water in another pipeline to the Great Salt Lake. That would fill up the lake, solve Utah's problem, and also solve our problem. This is a good position for the California and Utah governments to get together and solve it. The trouble is, in California, we have Gavin Newsom, we have a state assembly, and we have a state senate, which is basically sit on your butts and wait till and run around with their heads chopped off saying, we have a problem, but we don't have a solution. Well, I think this is a good solution. And Bo of the Fifth Column makes that point about invasive species. Well, and environmental problems. I think this would solve it. Maybe it's not, I shouldn't even comment on this because I was a truck driver for 30 years. But I do know about the plant that was built in Santa Barbara. They finished it. It took them 5 years, the permitting 7, total 7 years. Once it was finished, they got 3 years of El Niños. Those are giant rainstorms. And within that first storm, it filled up the reservoirs around Santa Barbara. So then they had all this excess capacity, and when you desalinization of water costs money, they decided to mothball the plant. 3 years later, the electrical gear that I took up there, they took out and sold and decommissioned the plant. Is it short-sighted? Yes, because they didn't have any idea, any clue to what they wanted to do with the water. Now, if they had sent it to the Central Valley and refilled the aquifer, they would have it's like a bank account. You put water in. This solves a big problem. And I thank you for listening to me on this issue. I hope that you'll subscribe and show a like. And I thank you again. So have a nice day.